Hello, this is Erin Fisher, Technology Integration Facilitator for the East Bridgewater Public Schools, and this is an overview of how you could run your subplans with your protected Google account when Duo is enabled in your classroom. So the first thing I would do and suggest is either in your Google Docs or Google Slides, whichever one you choose to write up your subplans, so I would just title it Subplans. And this is what I would use for my subplans the entire year. I would just copy and paste into this same one all year long. So let's say I do that. Let's say these were my subplans. I'm going to go get those slides that I have, and I'm just going to go paste them in. I'm going to make sure everything is linked properly, and I'm going to be mindful if things need a login because my sub's not going to be able to log into things. So I'll be mindful of that. Certain items like Scholastic that you may not mind leaving your login for, that doesn't really open you up to any privacy concerns, is your choice. But I would just be mindful of anything they may not have access to. So let's say now these are my subplans. I'm going to go to my share button, and very first thing, I need to make sure that this is public. Anyone with the link. Anyone. Done. Now I'm going to get that share link. Hit my share button. I'm going to copy that link. Now I'm not going to leave that link because it's going to be too long and difficult for someone to enter into my board in the browser. So I'm going to go over to a URL shortener. Any URL shortener would work. I like Bitly. It's bit.ly.com. B-I-T. I can just put in bit.ly.com. It'll just go there. It's going to sign me in because I already was signed in. Bitly.com, sorry. Not bit.ly, bitly.com. And I'm going to log in. And I do log in with Google. And now I had that link that was already shared. And I'm going to go enter it where it says I can create my link. So create your Bitly link. I'm going to go here. Paste that right in, create it, copy it. Now I can view my link details. Sometimes if you get it on a certain screen you can customize it. So I'm going to hit my edit. I can edit the back half here. That's what I'm going to do. If you notice your Bitly is kind of yucky characters, you may want to change it, because it will be difficult for whoever's entering it in to tell if it's you know, an I or an L or a 1, depending on the font choice. So I would take this and I would put in something that's easy. So maybe I would put in like fish sub 25. And then I would also take that, save. I would also take that Bitly and I would write it on my board, and I would just put subplans for the year, and I would write that. Now I can leave that. I can also test it. I'm going to copy that, just bit.ly/fish sub 25. I'm going to go incognito. It's the best way to make sure it's going to work on your board, and I'm going to paste it. Or you can go test typing it in. And as long as it opens, I know it's going to open for a sub. And then the next time I need to leave subplans, I would just delete this and paste in my next set of subplans. That way I don't have to change the link. The link stays static the entire year, and it can be accessed because I've tested it. And then anything I have linked to those slides, I just need to make sure I leave information regarding those items, especially if they need to be logged in. And if you have older students, they can also access the subplans as well that way. Thank you.